Good morning, everyone. Good morning, respected ma'am and teacher. My name is Vedant. I am the leader of this team, and our team name is InnoVerse. And the problem statement we are selected is from the field of artificial intelligence and machine learning, that is AIML, and the domain is government. So the problem statement that we have selected is that AI based system for corruption pattern detection in government system. So before going to understand the proposed solution, let's understand what exact problem that we are going to solve. As we know that nowadays the corruption has increased a lot in everywhere, especially in a government system. So our system, that is a transfer AI, is going to solve this problem. So let's see the what proposed solution that we are going to provide. So our proposed solution is that Transfer AI. So the Transfer AI is an AI-powered system that detects hidden corruption pattern in large-scale government dataset using intelligent pattern and analysis and anomaly detection. Basically, our Transfer AI will identify the patterns inside the large government dataset and will give you that whether there is a corruption or not by analyzing that data. So basically, our transfer AI analyzes the structured data such as a tender, vendor records, and payment transaction. It uses a machine learning model for anomaly detection and pattern recognition. Transfer AI identifies the suspicious trends like a repeated vendor selection and abnormal pricing. It assigns a risk score to entity based on a detected irregularities. Means if there is some suspicious activity in a data like a corruption activities in a data set, so it will provide a risk score that how much percentage there could be a corruption. So it also not it does not also provide you the risk score, it also provide you a centralized dashboard for insights, alerts, and decision making, so that you can understand easily. So let's see the technical approach now. So the technology that we are going to use is that front end. In front end, we are going to use the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React.js. In back end, we are going to use the Node.js and Express.js. And in database, we are going to use the MongoDB. And in AI/ML, we are going to use the Python, scikit-learn for machine learning model, and Pandas and NumPy for handling a large amount of our government data. So let's see the flow chart that how our system is going to work. So the data collection. First step is the data collection. So here we have to collect all government data like a tender data, vendors records data, payment transactions and all. Right. Once we collect the data, we have to process that data. So our system will process that data like clean the data, structure it in a proper format so that it can be passed to the AI/ML models. So the third step is that after cleaning the data, we pass the data to the AI/ML model of our system. So it basically that detect the suspicious pattern, anomalies in a data, and according to that, it will give you a risk score that how much corruption, how much percentage corruption or risk is there in our data. So we not only do that, we also provide a dashboard for with the graphs, as you can see here, graphs and alerts reports. Okay, so let's understand the feasibility and viability of our project. So the feasibility of the idea is that it is using a existing structured government data like tender, vendor records, payment transaction and all. No specialized hardware required. Right? It is completely a software system. So scalable using a cloud-based infrastructure. We are going to use a cloud-based dataset, means database that is Altas MongoDB. So it will be a faster and more feasible, right? The potential challenges and risks. So the limited availability of a real world government dataset. As we know that the government dataset is not available publicly, right? So this is the one of the challenges for our system. And the data quality of a government data could be a low quality of data, inconsistency, right? So that's it. So now let's see the strategy to overcome the challenges. So it uses a simulated data set for prototype demonstration. So we are going to use a simulated data, same as government data, to train our model and all, right? So apply data cleaning and processing to improve the quality and inconsistency of a data. So now let's see the impact and benefits. So the impact is that it increase the transparency in operations, right? It detect the early suspicious activity and so on. And the benefits are it reduce the manual effort in investigation, right? Because all the things are happening automatically, right? Automated AI driven anomaly detection, it automatically detect the anomaly in a data set. It is a cost saving through efficiency, right? And so on. So thank you so much for your valuable time, and thank you.